right, I'm sitting here with Nomeva again. How many times have you done this now? Many, many, many times. How are you feeling?
I'm good. It's been many times, I believe, and it's because of boxing. Yeah, when boxing is still around, Nomeva is still gonna be in this platform.
And well, now you got to fight against an international opponent again. You've been fighting many guys from Africa, South Africa, but it's good to get back out there against the international opponents.
It is good for me to be back in the ring, especially with an overseas opponent, which is an international opponent. So it's a great fight for me, a good fight that I'm getting ready for, and really prepared and happy and excited.
So for the people back at home, I mean, your opponent's from the Philippines. He's going to arrive in the country next week. What do you know about him?
We've watched him, so we've seen some of the clips, and he's a good fighter, and he's been around. He fought in Las Vegas, MGM Grand. He fought in the same town, Floyd Mayweather's promotion, so in top rank. So he's been around. You've seen it all. He's not going to be shaken by South African crowd and people. So it's a big deal. It's a big fight. It's a good fight for me. Been around also. I've seen it all, and it's up to me now to adjust and apply my mind and just get to the fight and win it.
It's good for us in South Africa to be able to see you on a big platform as well, like ESPN Africa, and you're out there to millions of households as well. It's good. It's good to be here in South Africa doing that.
Very good, and especially thanks to ESPN for the platform because many people will see the fight, and it's going to be broadcasted all over, and so many people will see, and Nomeva is going to be back in the ring, and it's a great, exciting thing.
It's exciting as well to have your trainer up here helping you out with your preparation for this fight.
Remember, before this fight, there was another fight that I was supposed to fight, and I already had went down to Eastern Cape for my camp because I believe that I need to take it back to my roots, to where I started, and try and see if I can bring back the Nomeva that used to be. And then after that fight changed, I came back after some time with Chief in Eastern Cape, and then he's been back for a very long time also to prepare for this one. So it's a great feeling because I'm training with someone who knows me better than anyone else, you know. So it's a good feeling for me. It makes me to be in a good space and relax and know that okay, I'm fine because I'm not really now going to be fighting alone because he knows everything I can do, everything that I cannot do. So we are just working easily together.
I remember when we first did an interview when you did go back to Chief again and you coined it the Chief Factor for you, and you've been undefeated since you've gone back as well. I mean, that's a good sign.
There's a big difference when there's Chief around, you know. To have someone that really gave this thing to you and who knows, who taught you from the word go and still be with you. And you remember I had so many things before, but as soon as I went back to Chief, I knew this was a good time for me to say Nomeva is back. Yeah, so I know if he's around, he knows me from A up to Z. He believes also it's good then to have people, and it's more especially someone that believes in your abilities and everything, and then you are now working tirelessly and stresslessly going to the fight.
Well, I said it a bit earlier as well. I feel like at least this puts you in a position to have one good, genuine run at the world title again. You know, you got to give it your all. Do you believe that you still got that run?
I'm training hard. I'm making sure. I've told myself that, yeah, this is now a time that I need to show that I am really, really ready to go back to the stage. And this is a good fight for me to see that. And also, I'm giving my all, and I'm going to give a great performance. And I want to make sure that I am winning this fight in a very clean and spectacular way, so that I can convince whoever who's watching, and also myself more especially, and my team, that I am ready to go back to the international stage. And I want to challenge for a world title.
We've also seen success from you as a trainer as well. On that side as well, you managed to get the win with your guy against Casper in your vest. I mean, that was huge.
Yeah, that was a history, you know, because the NAC Music is the first ever celebrity champion. Whether there will be another 10 or 50 celebrity champions, but he's the first one. And a lot of respect to Casper Nyovest, you know, one of the guys that is brave and he's got big heart and is decided to take everything into boxing, and then invited NAC Music. So with everything else, I would like to respect Casper Nyovest, firstly for even coming up with this innovation, and then the champion, obviously, uh, for being ready and being fit for the fight. Knack Music, my team. So I respect both the guys. I don't want to lie. They made boxing to be talked about for a couple of 2 weeks straight. Everyone talking about boxing, and they made the biggest event of boxing in South Africa I've ever seen. So I respect both the guys. Casper Nyovest, Knack Music, yeah, they made history.
Do you think you're going to be able to pull a crowd like that? Like the celebrities?
I have ability to do so. I can do so. I have a lot of people following me. Even now, I have a lot of people wanting to come and see the fight live. I have a lot of people interested into watching Nomeva, and I've got a big support everywhere in South Africa. So I can make a crowd like that anytime. As soon as it's well marketed and in a big place and a good place, it will be big. It will be packed. So I'm one of those boxers who are very special, and I come with the bang every time.
Get this win, right? Because we've been talking about this one. Last fight, you said you wanted an international opponent. After that win, you've got your international opponent now. What after that?
Remember, I said to my fights that I've been fighting. Lastly, I was fighting with guys from Tanzania, Malawi, and all these countries in Africa. And then I said, now, after the third one, I need to get a better and different opposition, which is getting someone from either Mexico or Philippines or America or a UK or whatever, so that I can just change the game and see if I'm ready to go back to the international level. Because at the end of the day, the heart of boxing is in America, and everyone wants to go there. So the sooner I get their opponents, the guy that they are testing themselves from, which is Mexico and also Philippines, then I'm ready to go and meet them and face them and beat them. I've got everything to do so.
I think a lot of people, when they think about you as a boxer, they forget your incredible record and where you've been around the world. I think that it's time to remind them.
It is time to remind them. I'm not just a boxer. I'm one special boxer, and I believe that at this moment in time, I've got experience. I've been in the ring. I can adjust into so many situations. I can fight when there's need to. I can box when there's a need to. I can also be a bad boxer when I have to. So I've got everything. I'm fine. I'm a full package.
So the full package will come out this time. How's your training camp been? That's the obvious question.
It's been hard, but very exciting, and also because I've told myself that I need to just make sure I'm giving my all in this fight. I'm training hard as much as I can. I achieve. Okay, firstly, then there's one thing that makes me to be sure that this one is the right one. There's no one that I can be able to listen and believe to more than Chief, in this boxing, because he's the first guy that taught me how to jab, the first guy that made me a champion, the first guy that showed me life as a person. So it's easy for me to remember that he's the one that can still make me a world champion and take me to another level. So I'm in a better space, good space. I know that I have a good team, and I'm ready to go, and I have everything to be a champion, a world champion again.
So that's the message also to the supporters as well, to have the confidence in you that you're going to come back and come back strong in this one as well. What's your message for your opponent if he is listening?
Firstly, one thing that I know about myself is that I'm going to be always fit. I'll perform, and I'm going to give people everything they're expecting, their money's worth. And also to my opponent, I know he's coming to South Africa. He's ready for the fight. I believe so. And you know what? I'm there. I'm going to the fight to win, firstly. And anything can happen. I am ready to take him out, and I'm ready to go for a distance if there's a need for me to. But if I see an opening, I'm going to take it. And if and I'm going to make sure that I punish him as much as I can. so that if he cannot take it, he will just stop before the end of the fight. So I'm going for a win, no matter what. This is a must-win fight, and then a knockout is going to be a spectacular one, a bonus also.
Right, and just lastly from you, Nomeva, message for for anybody.
Firstly, to my supporters, I would like them to watch and be ready for the fight, ready to see Nomeva, the bomb exploding again. The bomb.
That's a long time.
The bomb is going to explode again. Yeah, and this time into someone's head. And then to my supporters, yes, Nomeva is back with the chief factor. And yes, and then I'm different this time. And I'm old. And I know what I'm doing now. I'm not just playing boxing. Ne? Yeah, I'm working. So that's one thing. And then to my supporters, my sponsors, thank them a lot for being with me all the time. And mostly my family. Yes. And then Chief, my coach and my team, everyone that is working with me.